Let's talk money.
Indeed. Let's talk about money on the Epic Games Store. Not the money that they want you to spend there, but the money that they are giving away. And the number I want you to think about is $15.8 billion.
That's hard to think about.
That's a lot of dollars.
Yeah.
Especially if you think of how much money, how many video games you could buy with $15.8 billion.
All the video games?
Basically all the video games for almost everyone.
Yeah.
That is the value of the video games that Epic Games gave away for free in 2022 alone.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, how did they give away $15.8 billion worth of video games?
Through weekly free games from Epic. Right?
Yeah, but how can they afford that? It's not.
Fortnite, of course. Fortnite is still the milking cow or Epic Games Store or Epic Games in general.
But what if I told you that in 2022, Epic Games made a profit of about $1.5 billion?
Well, again, Fortnite, right?
Yeah, but we're talking about $15.8 billion of free games.
Yeah.
Well, the key is, and I was thinking of this when I saw an article recently on Game Rant
This one.
about how many games they gave away. We know the overall value of the 99 games they gave away last year in 2022. That was a total of $2,240 if the games were not on sale. So it happens they were free.
That is, yeah.
And Epic told us that 700 million copies of these games were claimed.
That's a lot.
It means the total value is about $15.8 billion. But of course, Epic Games did not pay $15.8 billion. How does it work when they try to get a free game?
Well, they basically deal with the developers, the sum of money that they are willing to give it away for 1 week usually, sometimes 24 hours only, rarely. And then they can give it to everyone as many copies because it's a digital version. So everybody who claims it, it doesn't matter how many people claim it, they still get paid the same amount of money.
Yeah. And we usually don't know exactly how much they paid for the games.
There were some leaks.
From 2020, we know, but more recently we don't know. But we know it's much less than paying for each individual copy. But should we feel bad for the developers then? Because they're not getting the full value of the number of copies that was
claimed. We should be
claimed.
happy for developers because it's usually games that are not super new, so they might get another chance to be seen again, and plus they get a big paycheck. Especially for smaller indie developers, it's a big save. They can spend it on making a sequel or another game.
Yeah, especially for these small indie developers, you're right. It's kind of the wrong perspective to think, oh, they should be paid full price for all of those copies when 99% of those would never be claimed.
We actually know that after GTA 5 was released for free 3 years ago now, almost, it got sold a lot.
Yeah,
a lot more even after.
And GTA 5,
even though it's being free, it doesn't mean that nobody is going to buy it. The opposite is true.
Yeah.
It is now visible. It is reminded to people that this game exists, so they are more likely to buy it.
So for Rockstar, it was definitely worth it because not only did they get, we know, $20 million for Epic to give away as many copies as they wanted, but then there was a boost in sales after.
Yeah.
For an indie developer that maybe is getting $50,000, $60,000, that might be just enough to get them to their next game. And as you said, getting tens of thousands of people to play their game who would have never known anything about that developer before. So this kind of works for everyone. Epic gets a great deal to get more people to come to its store. Developers, if they have a game on their hands that's pretty much dead, they get a last cash influx because of the game. They also get more players playing their games, and players get free games and get access and exposure to games that maybe we would never consider playing.
So if you're asking who claims these games that are free to claim every single week, because we know the bigger ones are during the April to May on the World Games and then during Christmas. Otherwise, it's smaller indie games. We know a lot because this is the latest. This week there was a video on State of Unreal full presentation, and Tim Sweeney, the CEO of Epic Game Store, said that there's total PC users of Epic Game Store are 230 million.
So a lot of people
So a lot
are
of
coming to the
people
store.
are coming to the store every single week, month, and they're claiming the free games.
Yeah. If you're not one of those, then you should definitely stay tuned to our channel because we play and give a full review of every free weekly game 1 week before it actually goes free. So by the time it's free, you will have perfect understanding of whether it is the right type of game for you to spend your time on because there are so many free games now.
Every single week.
We can't spend all of our time on all of the free games. So we play all of them so you don't have to.
And with that, we hope to see you in another video.
Happy playing.
Bye.
Bye.